In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how to keep your feet warm using sleeping bags. Tip number 1, invest in a quality sleeping bag. I cannot emphasize this part enough. Now, some of my subscribers suggest, hey, I've got this super inexpensive bag and it totally works for me. Great, that is totally awesome. I've spent some mega bucks on these guys, Western Mountaineering. Woo! Really expensive. Now, the reason that I've spent that money on Western Mountaineering bags, me personally, I'm not sponsored by them, by the way, so I bought them with my own coin, ka-ching, is that good bags last a long, long time. This down in this bag is 800 to 900 fill, which means that it will keep its loft very well, and it's light for what it is, which is really nice. A less expensive bag will typically have 600 fill down, which means it's heavier, it will carry moisture a bit more in theory, so it's a lot more to haul and you're less willing to take it. Tip number 2, use a mummy bag instead of a rectangular bag. What does that mean? Well, a mummy bag is exactly that, where the shape is like a mummy sarcophagus. If you've ever seen a mummy sarcophagus in life or in the movies, I've been to Egypt, so I've seen a few, you'll see that the mummy bag starts wide at the chest, like here, and then begins tapering down to the bottom where it's right around your feet. Why would you want to use a mummy bag to keep your feet warm instead of a rectangular bag? Well, the advantage of the mummy bag is that the mummy bag shapes to your body, because virtually every human is wide at the shoulders compared to the width at their feet. So there's no reason to have this extra dead air space in here that requires more energy from you to keep it warm. Tip number 3, use a sleeping bag instead of a quilt. There is a huge movement among the ultralight long-distance backpacker folks who use quilts, and man, they are incredible. However, if you've got cold feet issues where you tend to thrash around, you wake up, your feet are cold, you've got your quilt, you've got to put it over you, if you have real trouble with it, embrace the sleeping bag. Now, I've seen some other YouTubers who have trouble with down sleeping bags. They develop a rash. 2 things. 1, you can develop a allergy from down. It is possible. 2, possibly that the bag is just so unclean that you develop a rash on your skin and you need to clean your bag. So consider using a mummy bag instead of a quilt if your feet are cold. Number 4, use a sleeping bag with a neck baffle and zipper baffle. What is that? Well, the neck baffle is a system where you've got this entire baffle meaning goes around your neck. So instead of just sticking your head in the sleeping bag and saying, hey, I'm warm, I'm all good, this baffle, this actual extra piece of fabric, actually ends up wrapping around your neck, and it completely seals your neck in. I look like Blue Riding Hood or something here. And the neck baffle system prevents the cold air from going around your head and into your body, which then chills your body, which then chills your feet. So the neck baffle is a really nice feature. Couple that with number 5, a continuous baffle along the zipper. What is a baffle along the zipper? Well, you can see the zipper on my antelope bag here. You can see the zipper there, but along one side of the zipper is an entire puff of fabric that runs the entire length of the sleeping bag. And this puff of fabric, it's actually maybe like if I wrap my hand around it, it's just about that full, and it's full of down. And what it does is it prevents cold air from pushing in through the zipper into your body to cool your body, which then cools your feet. So now, are these bags more expensive? You better believe it. You probably won't find sleeping bags with neck baffles or continuous baffles on summer bags. That said, my Western Mountaineering, even my Megalite bag, has a baffle system on it. That is a huge factor of getting a good quality sleeping bags. I know Feathered Friends does as well. So just to recap, 5 tips. use a quality sleeping bag. Number 2, no, that was number 1. Number 2, use a mummy bag instead of a rectangular bag. Makes all the difference. 3, use a mummy bag instead of a quilt. Quilts are super great for ultralight, but if you have frozen feet, it doesn't matter. Number 4, get a sleeping bag with a neck baffle. If you're claustrophobic, that will help. And also number 5, get a continuous baffle in your sleeping bag, and it will make all the difference. My name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and professional adventurer. I have over 100 tips in my book, How to Keep Your Feet Warm in the Cold, including these that I've shared. Check out links in the description to get the book so you too can keep your feet warm. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can get more info like this.